here on The Impact with James Gardin. I'm the host of The Cultural Vibe, and we're here with who I just said, James Gardin. Tell us about the songs you just performed for us.
So Chi-Town Boogie is one that a lot of people have heard. It's probably one of my most successful singles. Ended up getting like close to 90,000 streams on Spotify, which is wild. Yeah, so that's a joint off of my project called Sweet Jesus. Outside of that, Vibe is a new song that I did with a producer named Jay Rodon from Philadelphia. That came out this month in April. It's a pretty new song. He just hit me up. He was like, yo, you want to write to this? He actually gave me the concept, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. So then wrote that up. And then Parade is a new exclusive.
Yeah, I was like, I have never heard this, y'all.
Produced by this man, SB, right here.
So how'd you guys come across each other? How'd you meet SB? And form this song? Because I felt like you guys were vibing.
I mean, so we've worked together before. So we did a Christmas song a while ago called Mama Stove.
Mama Stove.
We did Black Boy Blush together and Focus together. How did we meet? I don't...
It may have been through just mutual friends. So I know we met each other just in passing at different events, but probably Raphael, Oze, and
I think so.
Like that.
I think it was something like that. Yeah. So we just met through mutual friends, and then we knew each other did music, and then at some point we ended up being on the same label and creating music together.
So tell me a bit about each of your backgrounds and your background in music, where you're from, what the sound of your hometown is like, and how that's influenced your sound.
I'll let SB go first.
That's a interesting question. Really, it's not, but I just like to say that makes it sound a little more intriguing. But I'm from Lansing. Let me see. I think as far as my sound, so I have an eclectic music taste. So I love everything from hip hop to jazz to
some of your favorite artists,
house music to EDM, just as a whole. Trying to think, gospel. So I think a lot of the music that I like influences my sound, and because I'm a producer, not necessarily a rapper, I basically want to tell a story with the music that I create. So I want you to be able to actually hear words as you're hearing the music. And so whatever kind of emotion or story evoked, as I was creating and listening to this track, it's I want the same listener I want the listener to have that same kind of thought. And then on the artist's side, I want artists to be inspired to write something that's, that kind of fits the element of that beat, that track.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah. All right, James, how about you?
So, definitely gospel is something I listened to a lot growing up. My dad would always play me Barry White and a bunch of just soul records. I think his funnest story to tell is when I was really young, when I first heard Barry White, I was like, "Ooh, Daddy, is that a lion?" And so he loved to tell people that. I'm like, "Dad, you ain't got to tell everyone that." But that definitely has a big impact on the sound that's influenced me. As for rap, for a long time, I just listened to what was on the radio, right? So I remember in high school for drama class, me and my friends, we took some aluminum foil and did a parody video of Bling Bling. So I was literally listening to consuming whatever the radio gave me. I think it wasn't until later on that I realized there was rap with different messages and that I could kind of tell my own story.
Yeah, that really resonates with me that you said you listen to a lot of gospel, because I could describe your music as almost kind of gospel trap. It has a very feel good vibe of gospel, but it's very clearly not in the gospel category.
Yeah, because I don't got that voice. That's exactly why it's not. Listen, if I could I can carry a tune, but if I could sing,
sang with an A.
I wouldn't rap. Definitely. You'd be like, James, you gonna rap anymore? I'd be like, nope. I just bought this new voice, and it runs everywhere. My range is crazy. This is what I'm doing. I'm not. But yeah.
So who do you make your music for, both of you? And how did you find kind of a compatibility range between the two of you and your music styles?
So for me, I think the songs I write for I mean, I don't think it's like one type of person, but I think like I write for myself first, right? So if I'm going through something, or if I feel like life has taught me a lesson that I didn't know before, I end up making that into a song at some point. And I think I do that because I'm like, if I'm struggling with this or going through this, someone else probably is as well. So I might as well share that experience. Yeah, I think that's it. But I mean, I think also like I look at this as a business. So I also write music for consumers. So I try to at least package in a way that's like, it's packaged in a way that's appeasing and like people will want to eat it, right? It's like if you give someone healthy food and it's liver and onions, you really don't want to eat that. But I can give you avocado and toast, and it's pretty healthy, but it kind of looks fun.
How about you, SB?
Let's see. So like when I create, so a lot of times it's really just like based on how I'm either feeling at the time, or just kind of a vibe that I want to create. And like I never really have like an idea when I sit down to make music. So I think what actually begins to capture or put together this whole musical puzzle is just like me browsing through sounds, and I find something I like. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Go through some drums, boom, I like that. And then from there I start constructing a track. And I think like I consider myself a producer, but more so a beat maker, just because almost like a jazz musician, how, you know, they like the music itself is so it's so thought provoking and complex in some ways, and you know, there's nothing else that needs to be added to it. Like that's a song right there. It's just the music itself, no vocals, anything like that. And so a lot of times I'm making music like that, and I think, like he said, you know, you try to think about what people actually want, like what the consumer actually wants. And I think that's when I go to the producer side, which is me making songs with artists. And so, like, okay, like I want to leave space for the artist to be able to, you know, paint a picture with words. And at the same time, like how, like with that collaboration, like, you know, how can we present this in a way to where people is just like, I get it, I like it, I'm feeling it, da-da-da-da-da. And so it's like I kind of look at it as me wearing two hats. Producer side is working with artists, beat maker side, and, you know, just artists is just me just making beats.
So what of the 3 songs that you guys performed do you think is like most mainstream or will appeal to the wide public?
You want me to answer it? I mean, I think Parade is going to be crazy. Yeah. I think Parade is going to be...
I think that's the one.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah.
That's going to go dumb stupid in the streets. It's going to be amazing.
If you guys weren't musicians, what would you be doing?
Ooh.
Selling drugs.
Whoa. Are you serious?
No. If I wasn't a producer, I would probably be a network administrator for a really huge company, and a professional video game player or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a nerd low key. So
that is dope.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I can answer it from like a perspective of like what I would want to do outside of music, because it's not really much I would.
No, if you didn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, I can't think of like, oh, I would do this instead. But I think like from how my personality is and how I interact with people, I think I probably would be a politician.
I definitely see that. All the stuff you were talking earlier.
I think I would
sounds
be a
very
politician.
political to me.
And I know how to delete tweets before they screenshot them. So I'm nice at this.
All right. What do you guys want your fans and potential fans to know about you? Who is James Gardin?
Oh, wow, that's deep.
Who is SB?
I mean, I think I definitely want people to know that I don't create music from a perspective that I have it all together. I'd rather look at it like I may see like a answer, but we can figure this out together. Because I never want it to be like I'm from this pretentious place of like, this is what you need to do because you don't understand it, but I'm going to tell you how it goes. And it's like, no, I think this might work, but I might be wrong. So Like, if I'm wrong, like, help me be right. Like, I think that's always been my approach with everything, because I think once you try to operate in a sense that you have absolute knowledge or you know everything, you block off a lot of interaction you can have.
I think for me, I'm such a thinker, and so like what I want people to get from music is, like, from my music is kind of what I get from some of the music I listen to, and I want people to feel inspired, I want people to dream, I want people to hope. And it's like, you know, every day, you know, people are going through certain things as far as school, it could be work. It's just stress comes in so many different directions. And so, like, music kind of provides that place to just kind of be to yourself, be with your own thoughts, your own emotions, and, you know, what comes from that, you know, of course, is going to depend on what you're listening to. But I just want, you know, my audience to just be inspired and to dream and to, you know, like, just try stuff, just, you know, be free. So I guess I've never really thought about that. So, like I said, I'm a thinker, but, you know, that's right offhand. That's all I can think about.
Oh. So. All right. That was very inspirational. Y'all preaching. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here on The Impact. And this was Impact 89 FM. And I am the host of The Cultural Vibe here with James Gardin and SV. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you.